Welcome back to Breathtaking and our second Waxing Lyrical series, this time paying tribute to Lorenz Hart, the brilliant lyricist who, until his tragic death in 1943, was Richard Rodgers' collaborator. Baby boomers like myself, born after World War II, are far more familiar with Richard Rodgers' second collaborator, Oscar Hammerstein. These two lyricists were as different as night and day. To illustrate, here are a few lines from the opening song from Rodgers and Hammerstein's first musical, Oklahoma. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. A lovely lyric for sure, but simple, written the way the average person speaks. In contrast, Lorenz Hart wrote acrobatic lyrics, often featuring unexpected internal rhymes. The cabaret artist Michael Feinstein is particularly fond of one of Hart's earliest internal rhymes, dating back to around 1919. I'll go to hell for ya or Philadelphia. Well, today's podcast features two of Lorenz Hart's dazzling lyrics, both from the 1925 review, Garrick Gaieties, a show that put Rodgers and Hart on the map. First, here is Manhattan, purportedly describing the delights of Manhattan for a young couple in love. The joke is that these delights are really some of New York's worst or cheapest features. For example, the stifling, humid stench of the subway in summertime is described as balmy breezes, while the noisy, grating pushcarts on Mott Street are gently gliding by, and Delancey Street, believe me, was far from fancy. A particularly clever Hart delight is the use of a New York accent to rhyme spoil with boy and goyle. There are so many witty internal rhymes in Manhattan, but I'll just point out one of them. It's right at the beginning of the song. Summer journeys to Niagara and to other places aggravate all our cares. We'll save our fares. Without further ado, here is Manhattan, performed by Ella Fitzgerald.
Summer journeys to Niagara and to other places aggravate all our cares. We'll save our fares. I've a cozy little flat in what is known as Old Manhattan. We'll settle down right here in town. We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. We'll go to Yonkers where true love conquers in the wilds, and starve together, dear, in childs. We'll go to Coney and eat bologna on a roll. In Central Park we'll stroll, where our first kiss we stole, soul to soul. And My Fair Lady is a terrific show, they say. We both may see it close someday. The city's glamour can never spoil the dreams of a boy and girl. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy.
Our podcast concludes with one of my favorite Lorenz Hart lyrics, Mountain Greenery. Be on the lookout once again for witty and unexpected internal rhymes. Some of my favorites are, in the city's dust you wait, must you wait, just you wait. Beans could get no keener reception in a beanery. And finally, I've a banquet planned which is sandwiches and beans. So here, for your listening delight, is Mountain Greenery, performed brilliantly by Mel Torme.
On the 1st of May, it is moving day. Spring is here, so blow your job, throw your job away. Now's the time to trust to your wanderlust. In the city's dust you wait, must you wait, just you wait. In a mountain greenery where God paints a scenery, just two crazy people together. While you love your lover, let blue skies be your coverlet. When it rains, we'll laugh at the weather. And if you're good, I'll search for wood so you can cook. While I stand looking, beans could get no keener reception in a beanery. Bless our mountain greenery home. Simple cooking means more than French cuisines. I've a banquet planned which is sandwiches and beans. Coffee's just as grand with a little sand. Eat and you'll grow fatter, boy, smatter, boy, attaboy. In a mountain greenery where God paints a scenery, just two crazy people together. Ha 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 ha, we love sequestering where no pests are pestering. No dear mama holds us in tether. Mosquitoes here won't bite you, dear. I let them sting me on the finger. Beans could get no keen reception in the beanery. Bless our mountain greenery, far from life's machinery. Bless our mountain greenery home.
You may recall that our first Waxing Lyrical series, celebrating the genius of Noel Coward, juxtaposed his most witty songs with others that tugged at our heartstrings. Similarly, our second Lorenz Hart podcast will feature songs that express deep yearning. I hope you'll join me then. In the meantime, I'm signing off, as I always do, but acknowledging that the very last words are actually a lyric by Lorenz Hart. I'm signing off with a song in my heart.